Hi, I thought I would do a vlog this week because I haven't done one in a very long time. We've had a very difficult past week. Our great-nephew, our nephew's son, who was just 13 years old, died last week. So my husband and I canceled everything and flew down to Texas for the funeral. We've been to a lot of family funerals in the last 10 years, but this was entirely different. I don't think I've ever been to a child's funeral before, and the whole thing was just devastating for everyone involved. So we are back home now, kind of trying to get back to normal, while at the same time also very aware that my nephew's life may never be normal again. So just went out to the drugstore and got some sympathy cards and graduation cards. The boy that died, his older sister graduates this week. I can't even imagine, you know, this should be such a fun, carefree time for her, and they were very close. So that's what's been going on in my life. Lots of emotional strain, as well as physical exertion. My husband and I trying to get home from Texas. The travel there was easy, but relatively speaking. But the trip home took us 24 hours, more than 24 hours. We were stuck in the Houston airport for over 12 hours. We were supposed to be home by 5 o'clock Sunday, and instead we arrived home about 1 o'clock on Monday. So just exhausting, of course. I actually had to try to nap in the airport, which was interesting. Luckily, I saw someone else doing that, a young girl, like a college-age girl. So I took some clues for her and laid down on a bench, but they've got those permanent armrests. But I saw this other girl do it by facing the back of the seat so that like her belly was around the armrest. Don't know if you can picture that. Anyway, it worked, and luckily I have inflatable pillows and a light blanket that I travel with, so I was able to get a little nap, but as I'm sure you can imagine, the whole experience was just exhausting, especially on top of all the emotional stuff. So we are back home, just trying to get back to life. As I said, I just ran a couple of errands. Got the greeting cards and also quick stop at our local natural food store, and I am going to take a walk after being trapped in airports and airplanes for 2 days. Nature right now is just such a balm to me, so I'm just going to take a short walk before lunch. This is what I'm here for. Just a little park near us. This is just so peaceful. If you listen, you can hear all the bird song and a woodpecker up in the tree. And all the green. Texas is very brown. I didn't realize that until we were landing back in our home airport, Philadelphia, and I looked out the window of the plane and just saw green as far as the eye could see. Trees everywhere. Very, very different than what it looks like in Texas right now. The view from this bridge. There's nothing more calming and peaceful than running water. So if you watched some of my vlogs from last fall and winter when I was relapsed so badly, and then trying to gradually come out of that, I often walk here at this park because it's really close to us, and it's really short. It's much of it is a paved path, and I'm just noticing today the difference, the stark difference. When I was relapsed, you know, I would come over here and just walk so slowly and carefully, and you know, for like 10 minutes. And now I am really moving briskly, and the part of the trail I wanted to do here, which is not paved, it's along a creek, and I love being near the water. It's actually closed today because they're working on a bridge over there. And I was disappointed because I was really looking forward to that, because that's the part that I couldn't do. It was just too far from the car this winter. So it's just nice to see and notice what a difference in how I'm feeling now. So it's now Sunday. So much for doing a weekly vlog. It's just been busy nonstop. Let's see, I recorded on Tuesday. The next day, Wednesday, was a quiet day at home. My husband went out golfing. So I was getting all ready for my Big Book Summer Challenge, which I launched on Thursday. It's a reading challenge I do every year on my book blog about reading bigger books during the summer. Any book 400 or more pages counts. And so I got ready for that on Wednesday, and I launched that on Thursday evening. Thursday morning I went to see my doctor who does osteopathic manipulation. I've talked about that here before. It's really helpful if you have any pain issues. I've been struggling with a spot on my low back, my sacroiliac joint, and he's great about that. So saw him, rushed home, took my nap, got Big Book Summer rolling for the season, and then my cousin and her husband arrived about 6 o'clock Thursday, and they were here until about 11 in the morning on Saturday. We had a wonderful time with them. Just really enjoyed their company. You know, I was saying to her when they were leaving, it's funny, we've known each other all our lives. She's 6 years younger than me. She's my sister's age, but we grew up together. We've known each other forever, but we've never really spent that much time together like that. I mean, when we were kids, our families got together a lot, but it was just really fun. We get along great with her and her husband, and really enjoyed their company. But of course, it was exhausting. I handled it pretty well while they were here, but I've been pretty wiped out the last 2 days, which is fine. I've just been relaxing around the house. Did take a long walk, and I'll show you some of the pictures from that. We did that on Friday. The weather's just been perfect all week here. So that was wonderful. We went out to dinner Friday night for her birthday. And just a very nice early weekend spent with them. And then they left about 11 in the morning, and my son and his girlfriend arrived about 6 in the evening. So they're here now. My son's a little worn out too from a full day of work, a full week of work, and one that was physically exerting for him. So we've just been chilling out this morning. Had a big breakfast. We just watched an episode of Star Trek Strange New Worlds, which is one of our favorite shows to watch with him. And yeah, just taking it easy. He and his girlfriend are going to go out and meet some friends later. We are going to continue taking it easy. So you're all caught up. Just lots of activity this week. Lots of company, which has been wonderful but tiring. And I'm going to go in and have a smoothie for lunch and then a nice long nap. Hi. So I am still way behind. This vlog turned out to be not so much weekly as whenever I remember. I think I last recorded on Sunday. So we enjoyed our visit with our son and his girlfriend. They left first thing Monday morning. So they both had to be back at work on Tuesday morning. It's now actually Wednesday. I should have edited this and posted it yesterday, but it completely slipped my mind. Tuesdays, I usually either edit an extra video or put up a TV Tuesday, a TV review on both of my blogs. And yesterday, I ended up doing the TV review. Completely forgot that I was putting this vlog together. So I will do that today. And I'm still pretty worn out, but I'm realizing it's not necessarily from the weekend. I mean, we did a lot. Friday was a very active day, as I said, but typically I would recover from that in a day or two. And the light bulb finally went on. Luckily, I keep good records of any medication changes, any new supplements, how I'm feeling. I do that just on a calendar page, really simply. And on, I guess, Tuesday night, I was jotting down how I was, oh, that's last night. See, this week, when there's a holiday, a Monday holiday, it messes me up all week. Monday night, I was looking at that calendar as I jotted down how I felt that day, and I realized that I started feeling run down on the day that I started taking my 2 weeks of progesterone that I take every 3 months. This was part of what my OBGYN set me up with before she retired at the end of the year. If you watched some of my updates last year, you know I went to hell and back because of hormonal changes due to medication changes. And so I am currently, I use estrogen patches all the time. And I take the progesterone for 14 days at the end of every 3 months. So I started that on Saturday. And I think that's what's making me feel a little more tired than usual. I've got an appointment with my new gynecologist in August, I think. So I'll definitely ask her about that and see if we can't straighten that out. So far this week, I mean, I'm doing fine. I've been taking a short walk every day. I'm fine. I'm not badly crashed. I'm just kind of worn out. So you can see I'm sitting here in my recliner. We've had just amazing weather. Just another beautiful day out there. And sitting next to the window, I can look to my right and see all the greenery. I can hear the bird song. It's very peaceful and restful. So I'm just sitting down to write. Today's May 31st, so I am writing my June 1st, my June newsletter for my blog. If you're not already signed up for my email list, go ahead and sign up and you'll get the June newsletter. I'll schedule it to go out on June 1st. So the email list receives any blog posts that I put go out to the email list. Lately, that's only been 1 to 2 a week, so it's not a huge amount of email. And once a month, I do a newsletter with some more like fun stuff. A quote from a book that resonated with me somehow, that I felt somehow related to my experience with chronic illness. Usually there's a blog of the month and a YouTube channel of the month so that you can get to know some other bloggers and YouTubers, a little bit about what's going on in my life, that kind of thing. Just kind of a fun, newsy newsletter. So you can sign up for that. I'll include the link below here, but you can also go to my blog to sign up. And that's it. I'm going to try to remember, finally, to put this vlog together and edit it and get it up this afternoon.